Yo, what's going on, yo? It's your boy Franchise YT, aka the Man of the Hour, and for today's video, I'm giving y'all my 2023 NBA mock draft. Now, I'm only gonna be doing the lottery part. I'm not gonna be doing the full first round, cause that's a lot of work for your boy. I'm just joking. But anyways, I'm gonna be doing the whole lottery, first pick all the way to the 14th pick. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First pick, the Spurs are going to select Victor Wembanyama. Victor is up there as one of the greatest prospects of all time with the likes of LeBron and Zion. His 7'4" height with an impressive 8-foot wingspan brings a whole nother level of the game to the NBA. And the Spurs culture, by fitting right in as their #1 guy immediately and solidifying themselves as having one of, if not the best young core in the league. Victor handles the ball and makes tough shots like Kevin Durant while facilitating and being a rim protector like Giannis. The only thing I would like to see is some weight gaining before the season starts, because I think he should gain some weight just a little bit. Other than that, this dude is going to be one of a kind in this league, and I can't wait to see him turn into the superstar caliber player that we all know he could be. Second pick in the draft, the Hornets are going to select Brandon Miller. Brandon, in my opinion, is one of the best all-around prospects in this upcoming draft. By matching his shot taking and shot off the dribble, followed by his explosiveness in the rim, brings out a beast that reminds me a lot of Paul George. As he's NBA ready, and the league should be put on notice. I do, however, would like to see how his defensive side fits into the NBA today, but that's all of from here for Brandon Miller. Plus, I think he would fit well with the Hornets by falling into that 3-4 position, standing at 6'9". It will also give the Hornets an opportunity to think about trading Gordon Hayward so that they can get some cap space to get good contracts in the offseason, potentially re-signing Kelly Oubre, making him a 6-man. I don't know, but I can't wait to see this man play in the NBA because it's going to be exciting watching him play the game. So yeah, my third pick, I have Scoot Henderson. The Blazers are going to select Scoot Henderson. Scoot, in my opinion, is the best guard in this draft. His explosive demeanor, followed by his unmatched playmaking and shooting, will lift the scoring pressure off of Dame as he slided into the starting 2 position, or can even play the 1 if needed. Watching Scoot play in the G League team this season has shown me flashes and close comparisons to Russell Westbrook. Going back to his explosiveness to the rim, I could see him averaging around 18 points in this rookie season, and it will be exciting seeing him play next to Dame this upcoming season. So yeah. Fourth pick, the Rockets are going to select Amen Thompson. Looking at what Amen has done with overtime elite this year, shows the NBA and the Rockets what's in store for them. For the NBA, one of the best prospects in this draft. For the Rockets, you get a 6'7" frame that definitely gives off tall Ja Morant vibes, who's very explosive to the rim, followed by unreal passes off the drive and playmaking that creates separation with ease. Also adding and working on his jump shot ability these past few months gives the Rockets a point guard with scoring ease, another young key piece to their young team, hitting him next to Jalen Green with the 1 and 2 spots. So yeah, with the 5th pick, the Pistons are going to select Cam Whitmore. Now, this guy that will fit perfectly at the 3 spot for this young Pistons team alongside Cade Cunningham and last year's draft pick Jaden Ivey. He's a tenacious finisher. Oh gosh, I can't talk. He's a tenacious finisher while adding his shooting off the dribble, makes him an elite all-around player for the Pistons, and another key scorer that can do a little bit of everything for them. Cam reminds me a lot of Jaylen Brown and how he can get to the rim easily with a nice jumper added to it. Pistons adding Cam to this team will leave them with the option to either have Bojan Bogdanovic come off the bench or trade him for cap space or another guard or wing material to come off the bench. So yeah, 6th pick, the Magic are going to select Ausar Thompson, the brother to Amen. He has all the potential to become a great scorer and an elite defender for the Magic because they need defense. He has similar game style like Amen, but definitely knows how to create space for a jump shot. Has great court vision as a great passer and is very explosive to get to the rim, whether it's dunking or adding a little bit of English to his leg-up package. His 6'7" frame gives me a resemblance of a more explosive version of Andrew Wiggins. His ability to play the 2, 3, and even the 1 sometimes will give the Magic a well-rounded player, complementing Powell and Carroll well together, and possibly could give a good push for the playing spot this next coming season. So yeah, 7th pick, the Pacers. I think they're going to select Jarace Walker. Jarace is an elite 6'9", 240-pound big man that will fit right into the Pacers starting lineup, starting him at the 4 and if needed the 5. He's an elite finisher when posting up in the paint and getting to the rim, finishing with contact with ease. Two other attributes that make him special is his great rim protecting skills that will definitely complement Miles Turner well. Even have the potential to have Pacers in top 10 defensive front courts in the league, and also not to mention his ability to make catch and shoot behind the arc shots. Jarace, in my opinion, has a close comparison to Julius Randle by the same physique and ability to get to the rim with ease. Adding Jarace to the Pacers gives their playing chances a better push than this year, with Tyrese Halliburton leading them into this next season. So yeah, 8th pick, the Wizards are going to select Anthony Black. Now, Anthony gives the Wizards a high-level point guard for the first time since John Wall's departure in 2020. Anthony is an elite playmaker that has great court vision and knows how to pass the ball at an elite level. He also can facilitate with his 6'6" frame at ease, followed by his great shooting off the dribble or in a catch-and-shoot scenario. With his defensive frame and being able to guard the 1 through 3 and play both ends of the floor. Watching him play in Arkansas this season has shown flashes of Lonzo Ball, just by the court vision and great passing skills they both have assessed. Wizards adding Anthony will take some scoring pressure off of Bradley Beal and give the Wizards a good playoff push for next season. Now, the 9th pick, the Jazz are going to select Taylor Hendricks. Taylor is what I like to call a modern-day facilitating forward. He fits perfectly well with the Jazz, and slotting him at the 4 next to Walker Kessler would put the Jazz's defense up top. He's got a great frame standing at 6'9", with a wingspan that makes him an elite shot blocker and can space the floor easily with Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson, and Larry Markkinen. His frame on both ends of the floor gives off a comparison to Jeremy Grant with the same size and similar game style. I think the Jazz adding him to the starting lineup at the 4 puts Kelly Olynyk off the bench or trade for cap space for potential bigs. Other than that being said, I think that the Jazz would be on the right track even more by drafting a guy like Taylor Hendricks that could be in playing bound this next season. Now, the 10th pick, the Mavericks are going to select Grady Dick. Grady is one of the missing keys to the Dallas team that has failed to make the playoffs this year. He adds consistent shooting, whether it's catch and shoot or off the dribble. He's very lethal when shooting the ball, especially standing at 6'7". Another key thing is how versatile he is when he comes to finishing at the rim as well. Reminds me a little of Kevin Huerter with the frame and almost similar game style. Grady will easily slide in at the 3 position to help scoring off the shooting and take a little bit of score pressure off of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving if he decides to return next season. So yeah, the 11th pick, the Magic are going to select Keontae George. This is a guy that the Magic would love to have on their team. A guy with grit, puts his body on the line every single game. Keontae is your typical 3-and-D guard and potential wing. He can facilitate in the paint, is really consistent in the catch-and-shoot scenario, and can give you solid spot-on defense the entire game. Reminds me a lot of Josh Hart with the grit he has and dives for the loose ball every time no matter what. Keontae gives Magic a 6'4" player who could play the 2 and 3 on any given night and could be a huge boost off the bench in this game. Now the 12th pick, Thunder are going to select Jordan Hawkins. Jordan is a guy that will give you a boost in scoring off the bench in games. He's a skilled shooter with the catch and shoot ability, which he'll be mainly known for whether it's shooting from the line or from Curry distance. Jordan also knows how to slash to the rim while finishing with authority. Gives off a little comparison to prime Terrence Ross with the same shooting and slashing tendencies he had. This is a guy that the Thunder will develop through time and will be great for them in the near future. The 13th pick, the Raptors are going to select Cason Wallace. Cason is most likely the best defense player in this draft. He can guard the perimeter and get easy strips while adding in his rim protecting skills, whether it's in the paint or it's a chase down block. He also has great shot in the corner and knows how to get his spot and make the easy 2 or 3, which is a great core awareness. Cason definitely has a similar game style to Drew Holiday with the defensive side and being a great skill shooter. I think Cason would be a great point guard for the Raptors just to draft just in case Fred VanVleet walks in free agency, or if he resigns, he could be a key face to come off the bench for the Raptors and their chances of making the playoffs again next season. So yeah, now the last pick in the lottery, 14th pick, the Pelicans are going to select Nick Smith Jr. Now Nick is a guy that the Pelicans could draft to look for a variety of scoring, and he could definitely bring that. He stands at 6'5", mainly plays the 3, but could also play the 1 or the 2 if needed. His main tendency he brings to the table is his shot creating ability and his inside shots from running forwards, which, funny enough, reminds me a lot of CJ McCollum a little bit. He would be a great piece for the Pelicans that would come off the bench and give you points on the board no matter what. So yeah, that is my mock draft for the lottery. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below what y'all's predictions are. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I love you all, and as always, peace.